Barcelona is in the middle of a rebellion. Catalonia wants to become independent from the country of Spain, and protesters and rioters alike have been going to great lengths to make sure this happens. They have thrown rocks and petrol bombs at police and broken barricades. Spain's police force has been overwhelmed. They have fired tear gas and rubber bullets at protesters. But this is not enough, and protests have continued to escalate. It is unknown when the rebellion will end. Just a few months ago, some Catalan leaders were tried by the Spanish government, and they were sentenced to 13 years in prison. A few months later, protesters and rioters were on the streets of Spain demanding independence and the release of the leaders. So, what happened? In 2010, a large group of protesters began demanding autonomy from the country of Spain. The situation grew worse in 2014, and protests became more widespread. In 2017, a referendum was held, and on October 27, 2017, the country gained its independence. Spain called it illegal. A constitutional crisis followed for a year, and Spain won back Catalonia. But now, riots are continuing in the country, and the situation is getting worse. Catalan leaders have been arrested, and now the situation in Spain is quickly deteriorating. The Catalonia rebellion was actually well organized, and it bears similarities to the 2019 Hong Kong protests. In those protests, rioters chucked petrol bombs and rocks at police. Many Catalonian protesters did research on these violent tactics. They found out how to build petrol bombs, create barricades, and storm public transport, like airports. On October 14th, the protest began, and on October 15th, they stormed an airport, which resulted in injuries and a clash with police. And on October 16th, on Wednesday, protesters used petrol bombs at police. On October 17th, on Thursday, after another day of unrest, protesters decided that they would have a general strike on Friday. They did, and 525,000 people came to the march. Most of them were peaceful, but during the night, thousands of protesters clashed with police, and they set fires on the streets of Barcelona. RT, a Russian news organization, covered the event that unfolded on Friday, and they found that 62 people were injured. Even though 500,000 people did strike in Catalonia demanding an independent state, and even though riots are breaking out on the streets of Barcelona, the international world believes Catalonia should stay with Spain and should not become its own country. As of October 18th, 2019, more than 600 people have been injured from the Catalonia protests, and of those people, a third of them have been police, and the other two-thirds, protesters. Dozens of fires have been set, and Catalonia is on the brink of revolution. Thank you. My name is Lan de Silva. I will also continue tracking the Catalonia protests, and I may release another video in a few days. Thank you.